Hello, and thank you for checking out my video, So You Want to Be an Entrepreneur. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you are already an entrepreneur and you have a business that's up and running, or you're an aspiring entrepreneur. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur, congratulations. You have made a decision to embark on one of the most stressful experiences that you'll ever have, but also one of the most rewarding experiences. My goal is that no matter where you are in this process, over the next few weeks, you get some encouragement, some practical tips, and some feedback from these videos. From now until January 30th, I will be sharing 5 different videos with 5 specific tips on how to achieve success as an entrepreneur in 2016. Please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section. I will respond to the questions, and I'll respond to the questions actually on social media and in the following video. You can also email me your questions. You can check out our website for resources that may answer the questions that you have. So who am I? My name is Andrena Sawyer, and I am an entrepreneur, obviously, but I'm the president and founder of P.E.R.K Consulting. And P.E.R.K Consulting is a small business and nonprofit consulting firm that is right outside of Washington, D.C. So we are in Beltsville, Maryland, and we work with local entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders, as well as national organizations. A little bit about my background. In 2012, I was 25 years old, and I knew that the time was right for me to take this leap. And so what I did was on January 1st of that year, I wrote a resignation letter. And I dated it for August 8th of that year because I knew that I needed some experience. I knew that I needed to build a little bit of a safety net by increasing my savings and doing a little bit more of the practical things that I recommend that people do before they take the leap into entrepreneurship. Well, August of that year came and I got scared and I couldn't do it. But I could only procrastinate for about 1 more month because in September of that year, I quit my full-time job and I have not looked back since. This has been so rewarding. I mean, just imagine a vision coming to life because of your efforts. This is the thrill of entrepreneurship. And so a lot of what I'll be sharing is based on my experiences. It's based on what I've learned along the way, and it's based on things that I've had to go through. I believe in transparency, so I'll be sharing, again, not just the great things about entrepreneurship, but some of the more challenging things, some of the daunting things, in hopes that before you take that leap, you are a little bit more prepared. Okay, so tip number one. Tip number one is to create a plan. Now, this seems like the obvious, it seems, something doesn't take a genius to think that. But here's the thing. A lot of people think that before they start a business, all they need is a business plan. That's the only kind of plan that people think about. I think that if you're an aspiring entrepreneur, you need to think about a little bit more. There are two specific plans that I recommend. One is a goal plan, and the other one is a strategic plan. The benefit of a goal plan is that, two benefits of a goal plan is that, number one, it keeps you motivated. So every time I check off a list on my to-do item, I get so excited. I'm that person. I get really, really excited because it means that I'm making progress. Well, that's what a goal plan does. It keeps you accountable, and every time you accomplish something on that goal plan, it says that you are making progress. Entrepreneurship is one of the most lonely processes and the most lonely journeys that you will go through. Not because you're physically alone all the time, but because sometimes it feels like nobody else understands the vision. Nobody else understands the process that you're going through. And so when you create a goal plan, inherently you create a system that keeps you motivated. When morale is good and when you're motivated and encouraged, I mean, the sky's the limit and you can go so much further. You also create an accountability system for yourself. Because if you say that you're going to do something, and most entrepreneurs are that driven, then the goal plan says, well, you said you needed to do this in 3 months in order for you to achieve the goal that you need to achieve in a year. And so a goal plan, many, many benefits, but 2 of my favorites, again, is this inherent motivational system and then the accountability. It guides your process so that you know what you're doing and that where you're going, and you regain control. A lot of entrepreneurship initially feels like you're just kind of floating. and you just have no idea where you're going, and you're just reacting and you're learning and you're taking in and you're networking and connecting with people. What goal planning does is it allows you to regain control. It guides your process in an intentional way. The other type of plan is a strategic plan. So how do you achieve a goal? You need to be strategic about achieving a goal. A lot of people fail at goal planning because they just try to attack the big goal. Well, any entrepreneur will tell you, any successful entrepreneur will tell you that in order for you to achieve the goal, you have to break it down into bite-sized pieces. And that's what a strategic plan does. A strategic plan takes into consideration your strengths, your weaknesses, internal factors, external factors. It analyzes where you are, what's available to you, and what your capabilities are. And so it breaks down the goal into actionable points, and when it's actionable, the likelihood of success increases. So tip number one is to make a plan. Do not, I repeat, do not, there's an exception to every rule, but do not, as much as possible, just leap into it, because what you don't want is to jump into vast waters and get swallowed up, and then you lose your motivation and you lose the zeal that you have, and the idea does not come into fruition. What you want to do is you want to take careful steps. Entrepreneurship, inherently, it's risky. Everything about it is risky, right? So there's only so much planning that you can do, but if, as much as possible, make a plan. Make a plan so that you can guide your process. Make a plan to hold yourself accountable. Make a plan so that you know where you're going and you can celebrate your victories. That's tip number one. Next week, I'm going to be sharing a little bit about resource gathering. So what are some ways that you can get resources? When I started my business, we had no money, $0 in our marketing budget. And so we had to use a very grassroots approach to everything, to increasing our visibility, to marketing our services, to networking and connecting with people. And so I'm going to be sharing some tools that I've come across that were helpful for me, and I hope that they will be helpful for you as well. If you have a question about this video, about the strategic plan on a goal plan, please write it in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to answer. You can also connect with me on social media. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and a few others at Andrena_consulting. If you have a very business specific question, connect with P.E.R.K. And someone will respond, someone on our team will respond. And we are also very, very social. So we're on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and you can follow and connect with us at P.E.R.K, P.E.R.K _consulting. Now, I talked about the goal plan and the strategic plan. What do they look like? I'd like for you to email me, okay? There's a screenshot, of course, that you just saw of what a goal plan looks like, but I would like you to email me because I'd like to explain it a little bit more. You'll see on the goal plan that I screenshotted just a few minutes ago, there's a section for long-term goals, there's a section for short-term goals, there's a section for immediate goals, and then it's a contract. It's a contract to yourself, and it's a contract that your accountability partner holds you to. So I'd be more than happy to share this resource with you for free. Of course, I want you all to succeed. I want to connect with people who are also traveling in this journey. So I'll share this resource with you for free, but connect with me and ask me any questions that you have. Until next time, thank you.